Top of the morning, guys. Good morning. Kish, my world here. Welcome to my humble abode. And yeah, it's a beautiful day, but it's a bit dull today. But I have a very special guest at home today who's visiting. Her name is Dee Mwango, all the way from Africa in Kenya. And I decided to make her some breakfast here. And then we're gonna go and explore and see the beautiful places. Maybe I'm gonna take her to some of the bougie areas so that you can see how the bougie areas are. So yeah, I'm a good host. I usually make my guests some nice breakfast. And yeah, let's see if Dee is awake. She was sleeping, you know. Let's see if she's awake and if we can have some breakfast here in Stockholm, Sweden. So anytime you're in Sweden, hit up your boy and I'll be so glad to host you as well. All right, let's see. So here we are making some meat. What is it called now? Minced meat, but it's not real meat actually. It's fake meat. Some greens, sukuma wiki, and some potatoes here, hashed potatoes. And most of this food is actually vegetarian or vegan because I don't eat meat, you know. So today I'm going to force Dee to also stop eating meat. Yeah. I don't know if Dee is awake. Dee, are you awake? That's where she lives. So I'm going to force her to eat some meat and then she's going to become vegetarian also. So it's a bit dark in here, you know, but we are soon going to go outside and it's gonna be a nice and wonderful day. Okay, let's see if she's awake. So guys, everything is set. Yeah, this is the breakfast, simple breakfast, vegan breakfast surprise for Dee Mwango when she comes. There's like some hash browns here, some spinach here, homemade, and then some minced meat here. But it's not actually real meat, you know, it's vegan meat, it's soya. Because I don't eat beef, and I don't like beef with anyone. Got it? Alright, and of course I know she's a lover of fruits, so there's a bunch of fruit there. Of course it's good to drink water than anything else. And I have some bananas also in store, some what is it called, oranges. So it's a good nice breakfast, or it's actually a brunch because it's a bit late right now. It's about 11 o'clock, so it's more of a brunch. So let's wait for Dee to come for breakfast. She's sleeping a lot, but she's been working a lot. So I decided to just wake up earlier and surprise her with this brunch. And yeah, I hope she likes it. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, so Dee is awake finally. Yeah, getting ready, looking nice. Yeah, looking yash. Dee, welcome. I made you breakfast because you were busy sleeping and enjoying your life.
Kuandaliwa meza,
guys.
Like, this is what it means.
Yeah.
Setting the
in front of your enemies.
In front of your enemies. Wow, this is beautiful.
So anyways, let me tell you what I made you, so that you know, it's some hash browns here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, these are mine, guys.
Yes. Oven baked. And then we have some spinach here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then we have some it's
soya
like
meat.
soya meat, exactly.
Yeah.
Because you know me, I'm vegetarian, so I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that there's
Actually,
no
I
real
also
meat.
don't like. I'm not a huge fan of meat.
Yeah.
If I eat meat, it's chicken and fish.
Okay.
White meat only. So this is really nice.
So you're okay.
And it's not my first time. I've always ate it. Most when I was in my university, it was my daily.
Yeah, actually, it's more healthy. It's more
Yeah.
healthy than real meat.
And
Yeah.
easy to cook.
It's easy to cook. So welcome, enjoy, and there's some fruits here for you. You know you like fruits and everything.
Yesterday actually he brought like 6 or 8
bananas. Yeah.
Right now we have 2. I love bananas.
Yeah, we're gonna get some more.
Thank you
yeah.
so much.
But this is a good booster for the day. Before, you know, it's a bit gloomy outside today.
Yeah.
So guys, this is Dee Mwango. If you don't know her, man, subscribe to her channel. She's
Thank you.
amazing travel vlogger. All over how many continents now?
3 continents.
3 continents. Wow.
Yeah.
And countries is 40 plus.
I think so. We are in my
40 in
40th
counting.
country.
Yeah.
And counting.
All right, man. Let's have some food and then we'll catch up with the day. Go
Yeah, and
wait.
thank you so much for this. If you're watching from Team D, you know how we do it. Please go show him some love and tell him thank you so much for spoiling D. Hey, this is getting spoiled.
This is getting spoiled.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look really nice today, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, let me catch this angle. You know me, I like appreciating beauty. And when I say beauty, you guys, I mean it, you know. You guys check. What do you think? What do you think? Comment below.
This is okay. Thank you. Let me take
Alright.
my compliments.
All right. See you guys later after breakfast.
Let's dig in.
Yes. So it's time to have the breakfast. Dee Mwango, welcome.
Already finished.
One down
my
already.
banana.
Yeah,
One
Dee is
down.
not joking. Yeah.
I love bananas.
Yeah.
So much.
No, welcome, man. Let's
Hey guys,
let's
and
begin.
spinach.
Yeah, I love greens, man. I love greens.
The
Yeah. So nice. Dee, I want to ask you something, you know. Me, I'm starting like a new segment in my vlogs. It's called Everybody Has a Story. So I really want to know like some story that you have that maybe nobody knows about, you know. The exclusivity, you know.
Like the story that nobody knows about.
Yeah, you know, just something that, you know, you think that like this thing was a huge deal, you know, something happened or something interesting, happy, sad, you know, whatever it takes. Because I know everybody in this world has a story.
But now the funny part is that I normally tell my stories, like I don't hide or anything. Like I don't feel like I have something that people really don't know.
Yeah.
As such.
There must be one thing. Like everybody just has a story.
That nobody knows about.
Yeah.
No, I think the one that... Okay, for me, it took me time. Like when I was denied visa to Singapore, I didn't tell people about it for quite some time. But later on, I shared it out.
Yeah. So that one was a big one. What if... Like,
that was a big one.
Let's think of maybe like in a relationship that you've had. Like something weird, you know, that happened in a relationship that you had. Or like, you know... You discovered your boyfriend had 3 wives somewhere in another country or something like that. I mean, there's always something that you're like, listen, I won't talk about it because... But then again, you find out after a while, after you've healed, then you're like, okay, I can actually talk about this.
But anyway, I don't know what to say about it. But for me, when I move on, like I don't want to talk about them because I know still they watch and they'll be like, oh, she still said about this and all that. So I'm like, okay.
So they still hang up on you.
And we keep moving though. But I can say all my adventures have been really, really amazing. And to me, it's always overwhelming how I meet strangers from nowhere and they really become like of great help to me. Like I remember there was this day, like I think it was just within Europe, and I was trying to look for. It was quite late, a little bit. I got a delay somewhere. And it was late, and I was trying to look for a platform to board the train. Trust me, even if you are a traveler, like we do, like sometimes you get lost looking for these platforms and all these. Some train stations are so big. Sometimes it's confusing, you know. Then there was this guy who really went out of his way. Like I wanted to board a taxi to go to my residential area. But again, I think because it was a bit late and I was really, really, really tired, I was like, even looking for these trains is like draining me even more. Let me just take a taxi and go to my place. Then I went and he was like, the taxi will cost you like really a lot of money, like 120 euros, and you can get a train to your place because the train really passes just right there where you are going.
For much cheaper.
Yeah, and he stopped what he was doing. You know, he was charging, it was an electric car, he was charging it, and you know, he was busy doing his own things, and he stopped doing his work, and now he's taking me around. He's helping me carry my suitcase. He took me till we found the boarding platform and all that. Then I went. So for me, it's always overwhelming, and most of the time it's off camera, like how people go out of their way to help me out. Like it's not even once. Like I've met so many people who go out of their way, like complete strangers. They don't know me and they have no idea who I am, and they really help me in a big way. Like big way.
That's really nice. That's what we call nyota yako in Swahili.
And not just one, like really I've met amazing strangers on the way until I'm like, wow, like somebody decides to help you like so much until you're like, wow.
Wow, Team D to the core, yeah? Even if they don't know you, they become
like,
Team D.
Yeah, like there are so many situations. Like I remember sometimes I'm even in a train and it's really full, and maybe sometimes by that time I had like this backpack and I look like really tired, and you'll just find somebody who's like, hey, come and sit here.
Yeah.
He stands up and he's like an old guy or woman, like it's an old person, and they're like, they just look at me and they're like, no, come and sit here. And I'm like, what? So these things do exist. Like for me, really, strangers have been completely nice to me, you know?
That's amazing. So would you say traveling as a female has slightly higher advantages than traveling as a male? From like what you see, because I think maybe your male counterparts who you've come across, they probably don't have as much, you know, as much luck. Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know, but I feel that I think women, we just have something in us. I don't know, just like that, you know? Yeah.
Okay, then let me ask you another question. What is the dumbest thing you've ever done? The one you were like, Dee, now what is this? What have you done? Come on, how would you do this? Yeah, that you can come, you know, that comes up in your brain.
Along my okay, I think this day I didn't think like really properly. I don't know what was wrong with me. I got to Luxembourg, but I think it's because I didn't plan my trip like so well. I got to Luxembourg, but again, it was I don't think it could have gotten me in that situation if I didn't have a delay in Italy, because I flew from Italy to Luxembourg, and was it Luxembourg? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but I had a delay, so I got to the airport. It was really late and everything shuts. You know, there are some countries that by 8, 9 in Europe, they are completely shut. Even here, like, you can't find much, you know.
It's done.
Yeah, it's done. So there were no trains, no nothing. Then I boarded the taxi for, how much was it? Like 300 euros from the airport to my residential area. To get there again, I couldn't check in. It's closed. Now again, I need to take a different route towards the city center, maybe. But thank God my taxi driver was so good. He decided to host me just like that. But in a day, I spent like 350 by 2 is 700 euros on taxi. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what was going on in my mind that day.
How much is that like in Kenyan shillings?
700, that is like, how much is that? It's close to
70k.
No, not 70, it's like 8. Almost actually, 90
almost
plus.
90. On taxi, 90k.
I was like, okay, this thing I didn't think properly. I wish I even stayed at the train station. Not train station, at the airport till morning, then I could get the trains.
And everything is open.
But I don't know. But again, I didn't expect. I couldn't check in at that time.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, it's just maybe a one way.
Those are challenges of traveling.
And also, I didn't ask. You know, like, I thought maybe... I couldn't imagine it could be that expensive. So it was like the standard charges. But really, I don't think he overcharged me or anything. I think it was just supposed to be, that was the payment that I was supposed to make. Yeah. And I was like, this one I lost it.
It's some countries.
But again, I was like...
Then maybe the next question. In this YouTube journey of yours, since you started, what has been the most annoying thing that somebody has done? You know, be it like... we're together with you, or like people who are like reacting to you, or
of course there are those lazy people who have nothing to talk about and all they do is spread negativity. I don't know, but I normally wonder, I live in your head all the day. You wake up, think about Dee, think what can I say about her today. But again, those are loyal fans because they watch my videos, they keep up. When I don't upload, they don't have content. If they depend on me fully, but it hurts anyways. Where people just wake up and talk anything about you.
So if one day they just decided, you know what, we're done with Dee, we won't talk about her, do you think you'd be happy about that, or it would affect you?
No,
they just listen to you and they just boom.
But I don't see that coming, like...
Yeah, because they're building their careers. Yeah.
But that is witchcraft, really.
But, okay, what if you were to meet one of them? Like some of them live in Europe. Would you have a sit down with them maybe and just... You didn't have a sit down, talk to them, listen, understand them or something? Nothing?
No, I keep a distance. No.
That ship is gone. So,
but I wonder even how their family members look at them. You know, it's weird. Imagine this is your wife. She wakes up in the morning and you see her seated talking bad about people every day. Yeah. For me, I would chase her. I'll be like, no way. Yeah.
So, how is your relationship with your brother, Ayamarwa?
I have the best brother in the whole world. You guys, my guys, you have no idea.
Yeah, I see you guys are always like, oh, you know, Dee is always Marwa. Marwa is always Dee. Yeah.
Honestly, for me, I couldn't be where I am without him. Like, sometimes I just think about it and I'm like, oh God, thank you for giving me such a brother in my life, because not all brothers do that, really. For me, if it wasn't for him, I really don't know, honestly. But I have the best brother in the whole world. Really, I normally appreciate him, and he knows that, and I'm forever grateful, because he saw all the good things before I had an idea, you know.
Yeah, but that's so visionary, because because as you say, he asked you how he can help you, and maybe he was just trying to see, you know, where your capacity is, and he just asked for a small business, but his vision was so big for you. So you didn't even ever think that this would be you, this would be your life. Yeah.
If somebody told me this would be my life 3 years ago, I'd be like, no, you're lying. This can't be true, really. Because I started my channel during COVID 2021, January, February, I started uploading videos. Yeah, and me, I couldn't see all this coming, you know.
Yeah.
But my brother had an idea, because, you know, my brother came home and he was trying to help everybody in the family. Then he was like, Dee, what do you want to do? Like, how can I push you? Like, how can I help you get an extra source of income?
Yeah.
Having been born and raised in the village, you guys, zero exposure, and I was still in the university, I was like, oh, I can do this money transaction business called M-Pesa in Kenya, where you send and receive money, but the profit is really low.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get much.
The turnover is low. Yeah.
Like cents profits. To me, that's the much I could think, because I was still a student and all this. But my brother was like, no, you'll do exactly what I do. Hey. That
look
time,
at you now.
I have no experience even on how to use a laptop, but like zero green. Like, even my self-esteem was really low. Like, I was camera phobic. I remember even there was a time he could shoot videos at home and I could be like, no, don't film me. I have a baby with me. You know, that was my niece. I was carrying a baby and I'm like, no, bro, don't show this side, because I don't want to be on camera, and that was it.
Yeah.
But now, it's a different story.
Yeah, the queen. Do you know, actually, Dee, you hold the title, I think, of the, not even Kenyan, but African female YouTuber. Like, can you imagine you came from that to this? Like, how is that?
God.
Yeah, it's such a huge thing.
Honestly, I couldn't imagine myself, you know?
Yeah.
But I can say it's God's plan.
Yeah.
And when you're focused, there's nothing that is hard, you know?
That's true. So,
it's just God, guys.
What do you think you would be if you weren't doing YouTube? If your life, you went back to that time, Marwa never told you, you know what, you can do what I'm doing.
No, I could just be a teacher. Definitely, I could be in class teaching right now.
Yeah, you'd have been there teaching some adolescent kids.
Which is not bad, but I think I love this life more.
I mean, it's a good life, teaching and everything, but I think maybe at this point you discovered your purpose also. You know, purpose is something else. So let me ask you now about your channel. The first 100k subscribers you got, because I saw you even had a 100k subscriber party in Kenya, all these things. How did you manage to shoot to 100k? Like, what was your strategy, like, for somebody who is starting, you know, somebody who is trying to build a channel? And so, because it grew very fast, you know, to 100k.
I think what I can say is, guys, in life, everybody's journey is different. Don't compete with people. Be your best competitor, because there are some people who have stayed for so long on this space, but still, they're not, like, somewhere that they really want to be. Let's say, for example. So, I don't know. Maybe I can say it's just God's favor, because I came, like, from nothing, like, down there, like, village girl, zero exposure. Now I'm trying to make content and all this. But I think my inspiration has always been my brother.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, if my brother does this, then I can also do it. And I think in everything that your hands find to do, just like the Bible says, do it with all your hands, with all your brain, with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your, like, give it your best.
Yeah.
And that's what I normally do. That's what I really invest in what I do, like, in a big way. I buy, like, gadgets. I invest in my travels. Everything that I do, I have to invest in it. So I think the moment you love what you do, you can go out of your way to just make sure all is okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can say, yeah, and I think what really helps me, and I think that's why my subscribers like me or love me, I can say, is because just being you, just being real, you know, like even when I was starting YouTube, I could watch some influencers and I could be like, well, if you don't have money, this space, it's a no-go zone. You have to look type of way, like fashionable. Your house has to look like a type of way and all that. So I could be like, then me, I was like, hey, because I don't have these all things to show and all this, let me just go my own way, the local way, like it is what it is.
And that's,
so
kicked off.
I got to find that people are really looking for this, like the real national, like the authenticity, the being authentic in what you do. So I think people really fell in love with that, because I could really see people showing their home, like where they come from, like the real life. They'll only go on vacations to make videos.
Not the real life struggle. Because I think your highest viewed video, like 4.3 million, is you taking a shower in the river in the village. I think some people really like authenticity and just the raw thing. Oh
guys, even right now it's one of the best things that I love.
So you still do it even as the
anywhere. If I come across a river, I must. It's just a must.
No wonder the skin is glowing,
Guys, taking shower in the river is one of my favorite things to do.
That's the secret.
It hits different, you know, the sound of the water is flowing and you're just there, and maybe the sun is shining. It's extra. And remember, this life where I come from, like, it's really normal, like extremely normal. It's not even something to be like wow. You know, so I think people really got attached to me, the fact that I was showing them what people really don't show as such.
So who are your favorite top travel vloggers from Africa, let's say?
Africa. My brother, of course, he's my favorite.
Give him a shout out also.
Number
maybe some
one.
People don't know him.
His name is Ayamaro. But honestly, I don't know. But in Africa, I think we have so many creators in Africa that travel. All of them do some good job, really, I would say.
But to be honest, I don't think we have so many. I've tried, sometimes I try and see if I know. I can't come up with like 10 names. I don't know why. Maybe I don't know them. Because... And
actually, for me,
I don't know, maybe...
I wouldn't count on people who just travel in Africa. Really, exactly. I wouldn't call them like...
Meaning. Like, for example, if you're just going for vacation in Mombasa, or like from your home country to another place, that's not really being a travel vlogger. The people who like really transverse the earth, they're in different, different planets. That's why I'm trying to see if we can get like at least top 5, like Marwa, how he does, like me, how I'm doing also, the way you do it. The way like Tigress does it. Who else? You see, I can't even get 5. Actually, for male, I don't even know another one who's doing that.
Okay, Tayo is trying to go out of his... out of Africa. I can say. But anyways, still we have people coming up. So like my village is full of creators. Maybe soon they'll join us.
I can see like the guy called the Cloud Joseph. I met him in India. He's really pushing, and I really big up to yourself. We met with him. He was in India. We had a good time. We did some collabos there. So check him out also, Cloud Joseph. Good creator there. But your village is booming, man, with content creators.
The most famous village in Africa.
It is, and I like that also. They're not trying to do just travel content. They're making village the content. And people love that village so much. Like Nyabohanze is really growing.
We created it, guys.
Like me, I didn't know there's something called Nyabohanze before.
No, it's because we're proud of where we come from. That's why we put it on the map, Most people, they don't show like their real rural homes, So for us...
Okay, let me ask my final question. Is a sensitive one. Is about the beefs that are following you and the drama that follows you. Why do you think they keep following you? Like there's people who now forget about the reactors, like former how do they call it? Former friends, former business, maybe people you are doing businesses with. Why is it that they feel like something has to turn? I don't know. There's a few of them, but I don't want to raise beef. But it's just because maybe somebody is curious out there. like broken friendships, broken
No, I can
relationships,
say it's
whatnot?
part of life, and to me, it doesn't surprise me either. You can't like if you have so much expectations, that's why you get broken.
Yeah.
But for me, I normally see it as a part of life and growth. So for me, it doesn't even bother me.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, okay, it happened, and that's it. We keep moving. To me, it's not a big deal either. You know?
I understand.
And not only to me, but everybody, you know?
Yeah.
So.
But that's good. You know, it's good to know how your mental state is. Because sometimes people might think you're all good and maybe you're, you know, inside it's good, it's you're suffering from like these things. So it's really good to see that at least you're in a good mental space, you know.
Yeah, and I really appreciate that about myself because for me, nothing puts me down. And imagine being broken because of broken. How many people do we have in the world?
So many.
How many people do I meet on a daily basis?
All the time.
My gosh, like I can't.
They always say actually.
I don't know what to say. Actually, it's me who don't have space for friends, I can say. Because if I want to really have people around me, I'll have like, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but actually, I normally feel like the more you have more friends, the more you put yourself into trouble.
Yeah.
You know?
But you know, you
just
for
have
example,
1, 2 that you can trust and that's it.
Somebody in your position, actually, sometimes, you know, it's people don't know this journey they're walking. It's very tricky situation, as you guys say. Because when you meet people along your travels, it's very hard to decipher who likes you for you or who actually, you know, likes you because of the brand that you carry. So it becomes a very, you know, people can see like it's a whole world filled with people, but it becomes also very lonely because you're always on the lookout, always on the lookout. And of course, it feels really bad to be backstabbed and be betrayed. So, but one encouragement is they say in Swahili, mti mwema hupigwa mawe. So a tree that is flourishing with fruits, that's where the boys, you know, they throw stones to get the fruits. But if you're not a flourishing tree, then
nobody's looking at you.
Yeah, so you can see it as you're on the right track.
No, but to say like really, the people that I meet, to me, they've always been nice. Even if they change later, but when I'm with them, they're always nice. And that's all that matters. The rest, to me, it's none of my business.
Yeah.
You know, because when I meet them, they're really, really extremely nice. But after some time, hey, you're like, wow, so this is what it is. But again, it's already past because
what's gone is gone.
Yeah, but I still cherish the moments when you are still good to me and all that. Even I've told you, like, when I met these people, they were extremely nice.
Yeah.
But when I left, now they started the opposite, which is okay because I wasn't there. For me, I think what would hurt is when maybe somebody can be mean to me when I'm there.
Yeah, to
but imagine you are so good to me, I left and all that, then later. So it doesn't even hurt, you know? So, yeah.
Remember what I told you. Never regret anything that made you smile.
Yeah,
it's always a good mantra. All right, that's awesome. One more, I forgot to ask this question. For example, you know, your brother has a lot of haters, but sometimes you can see like maybe they were friends or companions with somebody, then they go separate ways, and those friends became friends of yours. So do you have contact with those ex-friends to your brother, or do you also lose contact with them?
I don't think I have ex... For me, it's always my rule.
Yeah.
You hurt my brother, you hurt me directly, and there's nothing we talk about it. I swear.
Yeah, it's always
even if we've never met. Like I don't know you've never done anything wrong to me, but you hurt my brother. I also cut the contact immediately. Nothing so like negotiation.
It's a 2-in-1.
For me, no way.
Yeah, okay. And if you're in you're in good terms with your brother, you treat him well. Even if you've never met, you appreciate that on his behalf.
Definitely. Yeah. But you mess with my brother, you've messed with him. Directly, like, you don't even need to question.
Yeah, that's true actually, because...
Even if we used to talk and you backstabbed him or you hurt my brother, I also block you, delete, and like unfollow. To hell.
Everybody needs a loyal like you.
I think I'm just that way. Even my friends, if you're my friend... And somebody does something to you and it really hurts me, and it's not me, but it's you. Me too, I cut the contacts. It doesn't matter, really. I don't care. I'm like,
that's loyalty. No. Yeah, that's loyalty.
And me too, if you're my friend and you still hang out with the people who like hurt me or people who are nice to me, I also cut you off because now I'm like, you are in the same WhatsApp group. Yeah. So the same way I'm loyal, I do expect the same way somebody to be loyal. Yeah, if it's not there, I just delete myself. I just go.
Wow, so that's Dee Mwango. No messing around, you know. Yeah, serious person.
No, you mess
serious.
with my brother, you mess with my
Yeah.
close friends.
Yeah.
I'm done with you.
Yeah, but that's nice. All right, amazing. So that has been Dee Mwango. I like these amazing deep conversations, you know, because you get to know a lot about a person also, and there's a lot also we talk about off camera. But yeah, but Dee is legit, you know. That's all I can say. All right, remember to subscribe to her channel, man. 400k is coming. We need to do that, you know.
Yeah,
we need to
I can't wait.
push it. It's gonna be. I feel like you and Mara will hit the milestones together. I don't know why. It's really coming.
Amen. Let's see.
Yeah, the 4
also,
and 500.
if you're watching from Team D, please also subscribe to his channel. Let's get him at least 10k subscribers.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
get there,
we
guys.
need to go. We need
to keep going.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. Top of
Thanks
the
for
morning.
watching.